Hi, I'm Dara, and today I will be showing you how to change your data logging settings and review your data on FlexLogger using a CDAC device. We have our channels all configured based on our hardware setup from the CDAC. So now I'm going to go into the Logging Specifications tab and change our data logging settings. So as you can see, we have our base path already, so this is where the data will be saved. You can also change it by clicking here. And our file name. So FlexLogger automatically names your file log file with the day and time, but I want to change that to something a little more descriptive. So I will be naming it just CDAC test. And you can also add a description if you wanted to. Some of the logging options available on FlexLogger include backing up the file or segmenting the file based on file size or time span. And this is particularly helpful if you have a test that will go for a long duration or there's a lot of channels involved. For this example, I'll leave that unchecked. You can also export your TDMS file into a CSV file format automatically once the logging is completed. And you can change the file rate where the CSV file will be exported here. I'll leave that unchecked for this example as well. We can also change the test properties. So say if you're an engineer and you want to test multiple different light sensors using the same CDAC setup, you can label your DUT different times and FlexLogger will keep that in track, and you can use that data to analyze your different light sensor data to make sure they are accurate. So for this, you would just need to click prompt on start, and once the test starts running, you can enter in the number for that light sensor. For this example, I'm going to be testing whether when the light sensor goes above 6 lumens and I want that data to be collected. I don't really want any other data, so I can set up a logging trigger. And you can set up a logging trigger based on these 3 attributes, but I want to do channel value change. So I'm going to click channel value change, and I'm going to choose the channel as light sensor, and I'm going to click rise above value, and I'm going to change that to 6 lumens. And I also want to include 2 seconds of leading time. I also want to stop logging once the light sensor goes below 6 lumens. So I'm going to click channel value change, light sensor again, falls below value, 6 lumens, and 2 seconds of trailing time. You can also log data at a slow rate or whatever rate you want when the trigger conditions are not met, and you can do so here. But for this example, I'm not going to log data. And you can see here your logging summary if you're ever confused. So I'm going to go ahead and run the test, and I'm going to label this batch 2 and click done as our DUT. And I'm going to go to our screen tab. And as you can see, it says waiting to start logging in our data tab. So I'm going to use my phone to shine a light onto the light sensor, and you can see that it says recording at channel rate. So then I'm going to just take my phone away, and it will adjust based on the lumens, and you can see it still says waiting to start logging. So it stopped logging at that point. I'm just going to stop the test. And that's how you set up custom logging, trigger key events, and review your saved data on FlexLogger. Thanks for watching.